Check it out, guys. The Diablo Core CZ-011B Colada model kit. Yes, this is a model kit. As you guys can see here, is gonna be coming around, boom, 120 US dollars. Of course, US content store has it for 110, so 8% off. Obviously, you do have to add shipping, taxes, and all that stuff, so it's gonna cost you a little bit more. But still, this is pretty awesome. Because the cool thing about this guy is not only this crazy amount of armor that it has, but this is kind of like a Barbados in steroids, pretty much. So you can see it with the LED lights there, which look pretty awesome. It lights up the whole thing, which is cool. Now, how is that gonna work? Not 100% sure, of course, but here you can see it with the armor on, but with it open, doing an attack, which is pretty cool. And you can see here how it has the legs, the Barbados, the chest, the hair. The head is kind of similar, the shoulder pads also, the arms. But with the armor on it, it looks really different. And here you can see all the missiles that it has launching around with the effect parts and the cables, which is pretty cool. Here you get to see a good look at it, just without the armor next to it. So pretty much the armor is docking. It looks like this part here, it looks like these could be weapons as well. But look at that, the detailing is pretty awesome on it. But remember, this is a model kit, so you're gonna have to put some work into it. It's a third-party model kit, by the way. And you got this one, which is from the back, from the looks of it. You got this halo, which I really like the color of it, and I like the way stuff looks behind it. Here are the big shields. There are also the blades that we saw earlier. So this is where the LED light is gonna light it up. It's pretty awesome. Well, you know what? I said the back. This is actually the front. That's the thing about this thing, that the armor covers so much that pretty much if you have it like this, you go like, which one is the front and the back, right? But look at that. That crest here looks great. Now this is the actual back. You guys can see there with the stand. It has like these weapons here as well, the long tail, and then you have these blades over here, or guns, whatever they're supposed to be, which look pretty darn awesome. And you can see how much detail this guy has, and the colors, man. I didn't even notice there was a little bit of red here and here, and you can see a little bit of translucent green plastic here as well. See? It's just that. I like the idea, I like the armor, it's just that it has so much stuff on it. Like, look at this. Now you can have those giant cannons here on the front, 4 of them. Just so much stuff. But it's still pretty cool. And I like how the crest here is pretty much, you know, a woman or an angel. Looks pretty awesome. And check this one out here. It's from the side. That still looks great. Man, it's just all the little details, like the little bit of green here, the gold. I like these actually look like swords here, at least in the design wise. It's pretty cool. There's just so much stuff going on that it's kind of like it kind of takes away from the actual suit, you know. Oh, there's even detailing here under the shoulder pad. That's pretty awesome. There's just so much, and that's the same one. Yeah, that looks the same. And that's how it actually connects to the actual suit, which I like. I like the idea, and If you want to remove it, obviously I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a peg or something that you can remove, or you can just unscrew here and then. But just the suit by itself looks great. Oh, then we have this one here. So these are removable as well, and you can extend them, which is pretty awesome. And like, you know, the Barbados has the mace, this one has a lance, pretty much. It's cool. Oh, I like it like this. I like it with this helmet on. Yeah, that looks great. I think this is a good mix because since you can put pretty much a lot of the armor parts where you want it, I think you can just pretty much make it your own, which is awesome. That is always great. And here you can see that, yeah, he does have guns inside of the actual knees. So that's pretty awesome. You just remove them. That looks great. And look at this big cannon there. Yeah, that looks awesome. The lance. Here you can see all the parts that you're gonna need to put this together. Cool. You see? Like this with a little bit of armor on it. Not that crazy amount. It looks pretty darn good. I think I prefer this one without, you know, having the whole thing on it. Because the whole thing for some reason is, you know, it's just too much. And it makes it look so overloaded. Look at that. This looks beautiful. Yeah, this looks great. Yeah, this is looking pretty awesome. And you can see 50 centimeters. If you're wondering how wide that is, let me just put it here. 19.6 inches. So this thing from here to here is almost 20 inches long. That is crazy amount. Now when it comes to the mech itself, it's 16 centimeters, so way smaller, which is 6.3 inches tall. In my opinion, that's pretty good, and this is what it looks like, you know, just normally. I like the feet, I like the back. But like I said, this is pretty much a Lopus Rex, just extreme, you know. And when I mean extreme, 90 is extreme. So here you can see everything that you're gonna be getting. Remember, this is a model kit, so you're gonna be putting everything together. But this is all you're gonna be getting when you fully assemble it. Of course, you get the stand here. You get the weapons and the armor parts. This is the backpack. You get these little parts here. Yes, these are for these hatches. Of course, the connection part that you can see that there is a peg here. This kind of worries me because this seems super heavy. So we'll see how that works out. Remember, this is a third-party kit. So more Chios, the effect parts for the blades. 1, 2, 3, 4. So looks like you're getting 5 different pair of hands. Of course, the wires for the missiles, the effect parts for them. There's another connection part. And I think these are for the blades. And you guys can see here, they have hands connected to these blades here. Now, is that a mistake that somebody did when they took the pictures, that they forgot to take them off? Or are these just made to hold those weapons like that? So maybe there's a little bit of problem with, you know, maybe the hands need to be like this for these ones because none of these can hold those. I see. So yeah, stand, which is good. And look at the missiles. Yeah, the missile pods actually open up. You can have them open up here. And that looks cool. That looks pretty darn cool. Yeah. So there's more, of course. Here you can see the head of the armor, which you can have it like this. So the head is uncovered, or you can have it covered up like this, which looks pretty cool as well. And if you're a Gundam fan, you know that we're picky with our Gundam hands. I mean heads. Look at that. That looks great. But again, I like it with minimal armor. So these are the swords or guns. I guess you can use them whichever way you want, or even as lances, I guess. But you have this position to use them on, this one, or this one. Which is nice, but you can do more than that. I'm pretty sure you can. Here looks to be the shield and the tail, which you can have the tail closed or have it expanded, open up like this, or the shield like this extended, or just with another claw on it. Great, now it has claws as well. It does have the LED lights. You can see what it looks like with one of them on, and the other one here. Here are the other ones. Back. That looks awesome, but again, there's so much stuff going on there. And if you're wondering, what about the decals? There they are. Here are the decals. All of them that you're gonna be using. Now, they look yellow here, but obviously we've seen that it's supposed to be gold. So hopefully the actual thing has them in gold. But still, it's a third-party kit, so like I said, you might have to put some work into it, but still, it looks pretty awesome. This looks cool, and it says it comes out the second quarter of 2026, so there's still time for you to get your hands on it. So that does it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.